Hi, I'm Dani Walker. Welcome to my channel. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about some new Miss America drama that's going on. There will be 2 Miss Tennessee pageants being held, and I don't know exactly what's going on. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Also hit that notification bell, as well as follow me on social media at Dani Walker. Since so many of you DM me and ask me about what lip colors I wear, I figured I'd share that today. Today, I am wearing the Nabby lip pencil in coffee. Looks like this. And also I just tried the LA Girl Matte Flat Finish Pigment Gloss, and that is in the color Fleur. So flower. Now that's out of the way, let's get started on today's topic. So a lot of you have been messaging me in regards to my video about Miss America 2.0 and all the changes that have been going on within the organization. And you've been asking me if there are updates. There are sort of updates. So I have recently found out that there will be 2 Miss Tennessee pageants being held in Jackson. So let me give you a little bit of background and information. This is what I have come to find out. The Miss Tennessee America pageant, which has been around for years, has been held in Jackson, Tennessee for a very long time. When Miss America 2.0 and all that drama started happening this past year at Miss America, the Miss Tennessee America state pageant, as well as several other state pageants within the Miss America organization, started creating lawsuits to sue the Miss America national organization. Well, obviously, Miss America was not excited about that or happy, so what they did was they discontinued their licenses for certain state pageants, Tennessee being one of them. So, in reaction to that, the directors of the long-standing Miss Tennessee America pageant decided we're not going to stop holding a pageant because we believe in what we have to offer to these young women and we believe in this organization. Clearly, they cannot still hold a Miss Tennessee America pageant because there would be some really big legal issues there. Also, the Miss America organization has now given that licensing for Miss Tennessee America to a different leadership, board, committee, directors, whatever you want to call them. There's somebody else that is going to be producing now that Miss Tennessee America pageant. But the old directors have created a new scholarship program, and it is called Miss Tennessee Volunteer. This is what their social media looks like. So this is the Miss Tennessee Volunteer pageant. They just held a pageant for their teen division, and interestingly enough, Cara, Miss America 2018, attended and has been supporting this organization. So they have lots of great social media here. They have photos of the reigning Miss Tennessee America on their Instagram page. So I'm wondering if this was the old Miss Tennessee America Instagram account and they just changed it to Miss Tennessee Volunteer, but it's just a really interesting situation. So the pageant is going to be held in Jackson on June 19th through 22nd of 2019. Their bio says this is the first Miss Tennessee Volunteer scholarship pageant where over 125,000 in scholarships will be awarded. This pageant is going to be held at the same weekend that the new Miss Tennessee America program will also be holding their pageant. So now we have 2 pageants, same day. It's really interesting that the old directors decided to continue the pageant, and now contestants have to choose. Do I want to compete with the directors who I am used to, who I have been loyal to their program, or do I care more about reaching the Miss America stage? They're really putting contestants in a difficult situation because I can understand if I was a contestant who had competed at Tennessee America for years, who loved maybe the directors in the program and really believed in it, and that was my dream to be Miss Tennessee America. I can understand how you might still want to compete with the same directors and not want to switch over and compete for the new directors, even though the new directors state pageant is now the official Miss Tennessee America pageant, and that winner will be going on to Miss America. As far as I know, the Miss Tennessee Volunteer winner does not move on to Miss America, and they also don't move on to any other national pageant. But I'm looking at their social media, and so far for the Miss Tennessee Volunteer contestant lineup for 2019, they're already showing 36 contestants. That's quite a few girls that are going to remain loyal to the old directors. If this entire situation is just blowing your mind like it is mine, please comment that below, mind blowing, because I want to know what you all are thinking about this crazy situation that's going on right now. I think it's really impressive that these girls want to stick around and stay loyal to the former directors of Miss Tennessee America. But the Jackson Sun released an article about this, and they said that the winner won't be moving on to Miss America. Here's what the Jackson Sun wrote, and I can link this article below. The tradition will continue on to its 68th year in Jackson, Tennessee at the Carl Perkins Civic Center from June 19th to 22nd, 2019, in order to carry on the long-standing legacy of assisting young women in our state acquire a higher education through scholarships. The statement said, the custom also continues for the people and local businesses in Jackson and throughout West Tennessee who have generously supported the program in our community for decades. Interesting. So it sounds like all of the sponsors are sticking with the former directors of Miss Tennessee America, and they are not supporting the new directors of Miss Tennessee America and their program. A statement was released that said, the pageant has awarded more than $1 million in scholarship money over the past decade, and this year's pageant is set to give more than $125,000. The statement mentioned the winner serving as the governor's spokesperson for character education for the year, although Joe Albright, the chairman of the competition in Knoxville, said the certainty of which winner will serve in that role is still in litigation due to the lawsuit Miss Tennessee Volunteer Pageant Organization and other states filed against Miss America organization. The saga continues. Wow. So clearly the Miss Tennessee Volunteer Pageant has the support of Cara Mund, who was really the center of this whole controversy with Miss America 2.0 and how they were treating her throughout the year. So she's in support of the old leadership for Miss Tennessee America and not in support of that new leadership. Wow. So there's a lot going on here. I do not have the full story on this. I have not heard personally from the contestants that will be competing and sticking with the former directors or that are going to be moving on to compete for Miss Tennessee America, whose winner will move on to the Miss America competition. So this is just a lot. It's really sad that the pageant will be held the same weekend that the girls are going to have to choose. But I do sort of understand that stance that the old directors are taking because they don't want to go out without a fight. They still want to, I think, be seen as the legitimate Miss Tennessee organization pageant, the original, whether or not that their title holder goes on to Miss America. But the whole thing still makes me very sad. I feel terrible for the girls that are entering Miss America during this time, and I really hope that the pageant is going to be able to survive this rough patch and that the new leadership will wake up and understand that the purpose of the organization is centered around serving the young women within it to enable them to serve their communities around them. And if we are not putting the contestants first, which is really your customer, then there is no point for the organization and Miss America might not be around forever. I really hope that that new organization and the leadership is just going to start opening their eyes and listening to, what people want and find some kind of compromise for this whole situation, because it's very, very sad to see what's been happening to the legacy of Miss America and how title holders are treated, and really even how the volunteers and directors and committee members and board members are being treated across various states. These are people who have dedicated quite a bit of their lives to the women in this organization because they believe in the importance of it, and I feel like that's not really being taken into great consideration or taken seriously by the national organization. That's very sad. That's just what I am seeing from the outside, but I am not a contestant. I'm not a volunteer for a local organization or a director. So please, everyone, comment below, weigh in on what you think about this situation. If you have more information or updates about what in the world is going on right now, then share that below in the comments. I would love to hear from you or just really hear your thoughts on this whole thing. Thank you all for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. Please make sure that you have subscribed and hit that notifications bell so you can stay up to date with what's going on with this whole situation. I'll certainly be creating some new episodes about it. Also follow me on social media at Dani Walker, and please subscribe subscribe to my website so you guys can head over to DaniWalkerOfficial.com, and I send out lots of extra tips and tricks that I don't share on my YouTube channel or on my social media, and that goes out just to my website subscribers that are on my email list. So you guys please check that out, and you can get lots more free tips there to help you prepare for your next pageant, or really just to provide some encouragement and give you some life advice. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope to see you at the next episode.